You know what I can't imagine is that how women love to play victims. They find opportunities to play victims. Because here's the thing. Imagine falling for someone who can go days without talking to you. This is a thing where women want to post, be public with the insanity that they willingly date, marry, give kids to toxic men, men that don't love them, men that treat them terribly, men that lie to them, men that cheat them. Willingly choose these types of men. Willingly love these types of men. Willingly be the ride or die chick to these types of men. Showing you how shitty your judgment in people are. How you can't evaluate people's characters because you probably don't care. You probably don't care about the characters, at least not in the beginning. Now that you're deep in this relationship, oh, now you care about his character, his morality, his personality. But before you didn't. You like his riz, you like his charisma, you like his looks, you like his height, you like his money. But now you see that, you know what, all that shit, all that superficial shit, it doesn't equate to a good relationship. It doesn't equate to a long, healthy relationship. Now you're realizing that. So this is the thing where this is why I've said countless times where I don't have sympathy for women when in the dating market. Not mean that I don't have sympathy for women in life in general, just when it comes to the dating market. When your interactions, your dynamic with men. Because honestly, women willingly choose these type of men that they complain about, that they hate, that they divorce, that they break up with, that they just they get traumatized by. Women willingly choose these men. And then they complain about these men. And then they blame all men for the men that they choose. That's the insanity of it. That shows you that's where I can't understand that shit. Imagine that you choose to date a terrible man. Surprisingly, you get terrible results from it, and then you blame all men for your actions, not for his actions. Because here's the thing: people are terrible. People are terrible regardless. There's good and bad people. The thing is, you can't change other people. You can't change other people. Who they are is who they are. What you can control, what you can change, is who you choose to deal with. But hey, let's ignore accountability. Let's ignore consequences. Yeah. Oh, some side thoughts. Just thinking about it too. Why aren't you the one who's calling him? This is the thing where women constantly expect men to make the effort. Why are you going days without talking to him? It's like, I would show him that you actually care. Show him that you go above and beyond for him because you want to. You love him. You want to prove that you would want to go above and beyond for him. How about you don't go days without talking to him? Also, is it a lie? You set up the camera there. Move around so you can sit on your bed to take a picture or a video of you seeing that caption there. It's like, it seems like you do love victimhood. It's like you're trying to play the internet. You're trying to gain sympathy from the internet. Yeah, proves more what I'm saying. Like, I have no sympathy for women because they deem it as a joke. They expect men to put all the effort in. Not just what I said before, but also, it's like they're searching for the drama, and they're searching for validation from other people. And it seems like they're using men just for content. They're using men to facilitate their victimhood, for their validation.
This man just wants to play house. I'm a trophy wife for him. He goes and makes the money, and he comes home and gets to tell me that I don't have a real job because I don't bring home money. So because I don't bring home money, you think I don't bring home value. You think I don't add value to your life, to your kid's life. It's just fucked up.
Single, stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home wives do add value to men's life. But here's the thing. This is where I will always stand behind, where I have no sympathy for women when it comes to relationships, the dating market, and shit like that. Zero sympathy. Because at the end of the day, you chose him. You chose them. This is a thing where, and again, I'm not digging into her life, so I don't really know specifics. So it's not necessarily about her. It's more about the general topic. This is the thing that women don't understand. You choose the men you want to entertain, you want to marry, you want to be in relationships with, you want to give children to. You chose them. Problem is, you don't vet them properly. Okay? And because here's the thing where I honestly believe a lot of men, maybe in some cases most men, they're not fit, at least in modern day age, to be leaders. Because power corrupts absolutely. So they don't know how to use their power properly or in a way that don't turn them into a dictator. And with how the world is, men see the workhorse that was their father, that was their grandfather. Because if women don't know the statistics, men predominantly die because of work. This is a thing where men are tired. I know a lot of men are tired of being the workhorse, the one to provide, and in a lot of cases, unappreciated for being a provider. Because here's the thing: as much as I said, a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home wife is an asset, but again, it is a different. It's different between someone who provides for a group of people and someone who stays home and take care of the group of people she loves. This is because it's just, again, definitely off the bat. There's a lot of differences to it, but off the bat, there's an emotional difference. We all know we don't love going to work. Most people, majority of people, do not love going to work. It is stressful, both physically stressful, physically straining, mentally stressful, mentally straining. But in the difference is, usually, most cases, you stay at home. Yes, I'm not saying there's no stress to it. I'm not saying there's no, nothing negative. But again, you're choosing to take care of kids you chose to make. So hopefully that you love, because there's experiences, like I know it. You see that the moments that your kids start walking, you're there for them. It's the love is there. You love it. You love being with your kids. You don't love working. That's why predominantly when women start having kids, they're the ones who actually say they want to stay at home, say they want to quit work. This is the thing where we need to really wake up. Women are not giving birth to kids and then clamoring to go back to work. No, actually, women would rather stay home and take care of their kids and the household. Okay, so it's actually because you want that, while in reality, most adults don't want to go to work. So there's that nuance, that feeling where, yes, men don't, in this case, men are not like clamoring to go to work, but they do it because it's a responsibility. And in some cases, I think the women that don't see that privilege, and I believe it's a privilege, I honestly believe most people, which I believe most people are average, they don't deserve, qualify, to be stay-at-home wives and mothers. Not in today's day and age. You don't qualify for it. It's a privilege to be allowed to stay home with your kids and not work and be provided for financially. It is a privilege. And I think not many people realize that or talk about that. So to gain that privilege, I think a lot of times these women, because they deem that stay-at-home mothers are equal to men that go to work, which I think not. I 100% don't think so. But I'm not saying that there's no asset to it. There's no benefit to it. There's no, it's not. I'm not saying that. I'm not belittling her contribution. I'm just saying it's not equal, in my opinion. That they don't see since it's not equal, they don't realize the amount that they may need to show the man that how much they appreciate his contribution. So a lot of men, again, get in their emotions, don't know how to talk about it, so they use toxicity to express their emotions, which is which is terrible. I don't like that. But again, it's a very nuanced thing. A lot of people don't understand the feelings, the mindset around it. So
they be talking about I'm the perfect woman. I cook, I clean, I shut the fuck up, and I suck dick. And I get cheated on. Who's sucking dick and getting cheated on? You sucking dick and getting cheated on is crazy. Fuck.
This is something that no one talks about, especially women. Being the perfect woman for shitty men is nothing special. It's not an achievement. Being the best woman you can for shitty men means what? Means that you have poor taste in men. So really, you're not all that perfect, because at least your biggest flaw is that you love shitty men. You choose to be with shitty men. This is the thing where I find it amazing, and it shows that why nice guys finish last. Because here's the thing, where so many women, so many supposedly perfect women, traumatize themselves with the shitty men. Now they become jaded, older, may become baby mamas, distrustful, hateful, aggressive, combative, and come out, usually, like I said, older, into the dating market, and then want a good guy. But they have now become traumatized to a point where they will become bad partners to good men. And then, good men see that, emotionally intelligent men, good men see that, you're just not a suitable partner for me. And then women will now get even more traumatized and then blame all men instead of, realizing it is your fault. You chose to give yourself to shitty men, and then later on realize that, actually, I don't want these shitty men. I needed to, experience shitty men, so I know I didn't want them. But now I know I don't want them. I want good men. But you know what? I've become too shitty for good men. Because this is the thing where I honestly believe too. Toxic people are toxic people. Right? Toxic people get in relationships with toxic people. And maybe you think about it, you're a perfect woman, but your toxicity is that you are attracted to toxic people. That's the thing. So makes yourself toxic as well. This is the thing where honestly no one talks about. I don't see it enough. Or at all. So yeah.
Nah, because nothing is more humbling than your grandma telling you that her dying wish is to find you a husband. And that she prays every single night for this. She told me, she was like, because like recently my grandpa died, and she was like, he never got to meet Danae's husband. Hope I get to. I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do. Okay, this isn't a choice. This is like, it's what's around me, all right? It's not my fault. She just, she just gets mad at me anytime. I'm like, she's like, so are you talking to anyone?
I just saw this video that her grandma said to her that I hope I can see you have a husband before I pass away. I pray for it every night. And then she said that, oh, I don't have a choice in it. And it just got me thinking that it shows why I have zero sympathy for women when it comes to dating, in the dating market. I have zero sympathy for women when it comes to dating. Because women have 90 to maybe 99% choice in it. From when women start, in my opinion, 18 until whatever age it is, whatever age they are, you've had an abundance of options. You have, through in-person and online, you've had an abundance of options, an abundance of men hitting you up, messaging you, DMing you, asking you out, an abundance of men. Women, majority of women have rejected dozens to hundreds of men in their years of life. Right? Like I said, 18 to whatever age. You're 25, you're 30, you're 40, whatever. Women have rejected an abundance of men. This is why the difference between I have sympathy more for men than I do for women. Because in general, unlike men, women have an abundance of options. Every year of a woman's life, there will be dozens, if not maybe hundreds, of men showing interest in her. Usually, women either ignore them, don't notice it, or reject it. That's the thing. That's why I don't have any sympathy for women. So in my opinion, most women, of course, nothing is absolute. That's why I'm not saying 100%. I'm not saying all, but most women, they have an abundance of options. They have rejected the good guys, the nice guys, the guy that may be compatible, may be the right man. And it's just that for whatever reason, you're not attracted to him. He didn't make enough money. He's not tall enough. He wasn't charming enough. He wasn't funny. He was maybe weird, awkward. But here's the thing. Whether he's weird or awkward or not, but you barely knew him. You didn't know him. You didn't give him a chance to know him. So this is the difference when, how I see it. When you have so many options, and then to say that you had no choice in it, that's where it shows, it gives me more credence to why I have zero sympathy for women when it comes to the dating market. For men, essentially, men's only options are the women that he asks out. So if he doesn't ask anyone out, he doesn't put no effort in, then yeah, of course he has no options. For women, they don't ask nobody out, and yet they still have dozens of options, dozens of men asking them out, either online or in person. So really, that's why the difference is that why, yes, I have more sympathy for men, because it's about effort. Women, you could put zero effort in, you still have options. And men, even if they put effort in, it don't guarantee options. It don't. So that's why I see it differently. And I think that's a perspective that a lot of women don't see. It's in your hands. And that's the thing where women are the ones to say yes or no, if a man has a chance with them or not. Women are the ones to say yes or no, because men are the askers. Women are the ones to, give men a chance. Usually, women curb 99% of men. 99% of men. And the 1% of men that women do let in, again, why I don't have sympathy for women, they usually let the 1% of men in that are shitty men, that are maybe not morally sound, maybe not, not good character, whatever. So, yeah.
You want to know why it didn't work out between us? It's because both of us wanted princess fucking treatment. Now tell me how the fuck that's supposed to work.
Women have the most insane takes. Okay, saw this video of women said, you know why it didn't work between us? Because both of us want princess treatment. So essentially, you're saying that you both wanted to be treated well. Wanted to be treated really, really well. And that couldn't work. Because only one person should be treated well. Only one person should be treated well. This is a thing where women wonder why they're single. Because their selfishness is next level. Next level. It's always me, 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 me. It is insane that women can't comprehend this whole princess treatment thing that they, try to insult men about. Is that they're just complaining that men are wanting to be treated well. Reciprocation. That is the insanity. See, that's the insanity. Like the roles for men have increased. They need to provide and protect. Men need to chip in with child care, child rearing, child nurturing. Men need to chip in with the chores. Men, there are more and more men cooking, more cleaning. There are more men doing more, and yet women don't deem that men deserve anything. It's like women will complain if they go 50-50 on bills. They will complain if they take care of the men in any way. This is the thing where more and more men are seeing that what's the benefit? Because women are asking so much out of men, yet men are getting so little out of women. Yes, you get their bodies, but now that comes along with attitude. That comes along with attitude. And honestly, every woman comes stocked with a body, stocked with holes to be used. Every woman. So it's like, this is the thing where honestly men are just wanting to know what's the benefit. Like and a lot of women say, "Oh, the benefit's just me. I'm just here. What you get is me." So the standards have increased, but what men get have just decreased because all you get is the body. And let's be honest. Sometimes because women control that too. You can't choose when you want the body. You can't choose when you have sex. Women will be in sexless marriages, sexless relationships. They don't give it when the men want it. It's just, that's the ridiculous of it. That's the thing where the whole princess treatment thing is just a way to insult men, to manipulate men, to tell men you should not expect much. You shouldn't expect so much. You shouldn't have standards. You shouldn't desire to be treated well or treated equal because you're not equal.